on.
Now,
Okay, it's on.
Hello, folks. Welcome to our weekly selectmen's meeting. A few things to go over. And then we'll be going in later on into executive session. First, we have the town clerk's report, where is,
I think might have to be delayed a little. She's not here.
she is not here.
She's been
That'll
busy.
be-
She'll be here shortly, I'm sure. Yep.
We've approved our last week's meeting agenda,
Minutes.
and we're doing the minutes.
No.
Well, we approved the minutes and we're doing the agenda. I mean,
Thank you.
it's- And the bills paid for January 31st and February 7th. We had no ads in the shopping guide. The CEO report is, well, it was on my desk until he wanted to revise something, so hopefully before the end of the meeting, he'll bring it back in.
it's not a big, you can get it after.
As I remember, for January, there was one building permit, and the CEO spent about 56 hours in meetings and in his office dealing with residents. We did get our York County Sheriff's report for the previous month. We have obviously a breakdown of the calls via the sheriff's office and Darren. Some of the incidents that happened in January. On 1/1, sex assault, child abuse. On the 10th, there was Animal Welfare Society with a search warrant. Took several animals on Molten Hill Road. A drug arrest. A Limerick resident was arrested at home in Parsonsfield by the state police. Warrant and drug charges. The 16th, a couple of deputies attended a week-long training session at the FEMA Center for Domestic Preparedness in Anniston, Alabama. On the 27th, a 17-year-old Parsonsfield male and a 17-year-old Cornish male were charged with terrorism or terrorizing. Several threats to faculty and students at the high school. On the 28th, Sheriff King, Deputy Forbes, Deputy Sanborn attended a training session on active shooter scenario for country fairs. And on the 28th, a report of unlawful sexual touching that took place in Parsonsfield. On the 29th, made contact with a person from Parsonsfield, the Sugar and Spice Bakery, placed him under arrest, outstanding warrant out of Oxford County, and transported him to a York County jail. Normally, we have only one or two of these events, folks, so January was a
There was another one yesterday.
pretty active. Something happened
There was
yesterday.
another arrest on Elm Street yesterday, I saw.
You want to do the town clerk's report?
Well, is the town clerk? Hello, town clerk.
Hello.
Yeah.
Come on down.
I don't have a whole lot to go over. We did.
Danielle, probably be better if you got up closer to the.
Okay.
You're such a quiet, soft-spoken individual.
Here's a copy. I don't have a whole lot. We did do the foreclosure notices, 30 to 45 day foreclosure notices today.
Thank you.
Those are going out tomorrow, February 1st. There are 15 properties that are pending foreclosure.
Thank you.
As far as what we're working on, we're still getting used to Trio with regards to the budget module. And I did submit a ticket yesterday, and I'm still waiting to hear back from Trio on a couple things, so we are working through that. Hopefully by next Tuesday, I'll have a better update on that for you. Last Wednesday, I got an email from Jen Lewis, was the first community cafe, and it was a huge hit. She said there was 42 people that attended from Parsonsfield, Porter, Hiram, and Cornish. And the Monday coffees are getting very popular. Yesterday there were 27 people that came out, and they were all from Parsonsfield and Porter. And she is saying that the attendance is majority Parsonsfield people. So that's a good thing. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to go over.
Looks like one person a week pays their taxes.
Yeah, it's incrementing a little bit. Hopefully more so after these notices go out.
Oh, yeah, they'll be all but probably 3 or 4 is my guess.
The next appeals board meeting is
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
February 2nd, 6 o'clock, town office. They're deciding on an appeal, Cynthia Carroll, Jeff Armstrong. So, if anyone would like to attend, 6 o'clock on the 2nd of February. The next comprehensive meeting is February 21st. Harvey's eagerly looking forward to that.
Is that 6 PM also?
It doesn't say here, but that's generally the time.
Is that when it is, Harvey? 6
Yes.
PM? Thank you. Thank you.
Assuming there's no update on the
Only that there's no update. I did,
the update is none. No
yeah, I
update.
did cross paths with them via email, and they said, still waiting. That survey that was supposed to be done in November is still not done.
All right, so the Stanley Building case, as any of you who watched on Zoom a week or so ago, was extended another 21 days. And then the town attorney has 21 days to reply. So I guess the judge allowed new information from the participants. We have a request for the gym rental. How are we doing gym rental, folks? They have to supply someone to open it up, open the gym up, close it, clean it up? Is that what we've been saying? For a nominal fee?
Yeah, well, they're looking at,
She's willing to do it during
20
work
to
here working,
24.
during regular working hours.
Yeah.
This one is instant,
No.
and they will do the cleanup. So it would just be a charge for the room rental.
Okay.
And what day?
Well,
She's
it's
open to either day.
20 to 24th.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, got it.
So probably the 23rd, maybe? Because Monday, it's the gym tea. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Then Wednesday is,
Is that the community cafe.
Thursday's
Yeah,
fine.
Thursday's pickleball.
Okay, so then Wednesday we'll have, oh, wait, that's the
Wednesday's
last
the lunch.
Wednesday.
Is that
Yeah.
the last Wednesday?
Yeah.
So Tuesday.
That's,
What do you think about doing it on a Tuesday?
doesn't matter.
I don't care.
They're not gonna bother us.
No, get some
No, I
birthday
mean,
cake.
if they have extra cake, can they leave it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll,
Yeah,
okay,
but that week it would have to be Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Little kid's birthday. Yeah.
There's a note here from Jen Lewis, who's sponsoring a lot of these community cafe and pickleball and Monday coffee and all that stuff. A little summary of what Danielle said. I think she'd like to speak about the potential for community gardens at the town hall. So that's something in the next few months we can talk to Jen about.
Mhm.
The ungrateful dead is applying for a grant that would pay for raised beds. So maybe that's something else we can participate in. Maine will be holding a LD 2003 discussion, which is really housing and housing lots and that type of thing. Leamington Town Office on February 6th. Jesse and I are going to attend that just to make sure Parsonsfield stays abreast of what's going on.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah, nothing.
David has an update on the generator.
Among other things, yeah. Our generator, the mechanical part of our generator is complete. It's been installed in place. The electrical hookup and the gas hookup were going to be Friday, and they may still be, but depends on how cold it is. They do have to shut power off for a couple hours. So I told her if it's not Friday, then we could do other days next week as long as we had advance notice. So as soon as I hear about that, and Friday of course is fine, because I'll be here again if we need to. But there may be a couple hours. I'll try and do it, I don't know, late in the day. I told her not Tuesday though. Yeah. Let's see. Maya was here yesterday to clear the area for the generator placement, and he was pushing back banks and basically ran into didn't run into it, but ran into an issue with where the propane tank is, and we need some more room there. So ultimately, we're gonna have to move the propane tank probably. That'll be something this summer.
Oh, he's been complaining to me about it for about a month.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome because that would give us access to the field if it went somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
He said it's in the only place to put all that snow in that corner is
Yeah.
right there, so, I mean, it's not a huge deal to move it. Probably he could even move it, I don't know, but
Cool.
we'll see.
Yeah, we want to be.
Well, I mean, incorporated with the propane guy
Yeah,
or something,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
If they're a pain getting them to get back here.
Right. I checked our oil level this morning. We were at somewhere around 1,490 gallons. About 600 of those are unusable because of the sediment trap at the bottom of the tank. So we're probably getting to a point where we want to order some more. I mean, we're not critical, but maybe next week, maybe I can prompt the folks at JP and see where the price is going. And tell them on a day that
You have
it's-
a connection.
well, I have a connection, but she doesn't know anything about that side. Remember, she's the accounting side. She doesn't know the fuel side. So, if it's okay, I'd probably get 2,000 gallons.
How big is that tank again?
So 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time we got 2,000 gallons, David, it was 9,798.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot more this time.
No, I don't know. No, what?
2004.
That was 4.8,
450.
Yeah, that was how much?
4.899.
Yeah, see, that was 489 a gallon. When we got that.
It was only $2,000?
No, it was
No.
9,000.
9,000, oh, okay, gotcha.
We had a discussion today with Access AV, which is one of the two companies that gave us quotes on camera system here last year. The one that we chose kind of flaked out on us. So spoke with Scott at Access AV, and he's going to requote with a few changes, maybe keep the price down, although my guess is prices have gone up since we got this quote. So we'll see about that. And the new printer, copier, fax machine in the clerk's office seems to be working well. And so I agreed that we can pay for it. I got a request to pay for that. Well, it's kind of funny, just as an aside on the generator, the guys were out here installing it, and I got an invoice for the installation portion of the generator. So they're right on top of the billing part of it.
Maybe not the delivery, but certainly the...
Yeah, the problem supposedly was delivery to them, so, and I tend to believe that. And that's it from me.
Siding guy got back to me as soon as I left the last meeting, and said spring was looking pretty good.
This is the same person that said fall was looking pretty good before the snow? Yeah, okay.
Well, if he doesn't show up in the spring, I'll just go through the same process and find somebody
Yeah.
else to do it. But
Sounds good.
nobody's gonna do it this winter, so I'm not even gonna attempt to try to
No,
find someone to
no.
do it this winter.
Uh-uh.
So, all right.
Sounds good.
I have a couple questions on the cameras.
Yes.
I reached out to the clerk site, and I don't know,
To the what?
clerk site
Oh, yeah.
on the email, and I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. But about the cameras and what people have used in their offices, and I have a few more names if you're interested,
Okay,
and
yeah.
businesses if you're
Yeah,
looking for
I
other
would,
quotes.
yeah, I would take
Okay.
those.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, if you can just forward stuff or
Yep.
whatever.
You
Yeah,
got some
bye.
siding
Great.
guys on there too?
Try.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the other guy. The,
Did you have something else? You said you had a couple.
That was it, sorry.
That was it, okay.
and just in regard to that, we're talking about the ability to record in the selectman's office, the meeting room, the planning board room, and the gymnasium. With high quality?
Oh, yeah, yeah, it'll be,
I mean, we've increased the speed, so we've got plenty of bandwidth and speed in the internet, so.
yeah, yeah. And we're looking at a 2-camera system, a permanent one mounted in the select board office, and then one on a cart that'll go between the meeting room and the gym. And they'll be pretty much plug and play.
They better be plug and play.
Well, there's still gonna be some things, so we'll put together a manual.
Yeah, a manual.
Serious? Well, it'll be a 1 sheet, but, yeah.
Alrighty. Don't forget the Spirit of America. We have 2 or 3 people that have been nominated. Would like to encourage more people, if they feel someone is worthy, to submit their name. So, outstanding community service. So that's the guideline. And we have had some additional requests from the ARPA funds. Fixing our cemetery up on North Road, and fixing up really the old townhouse. We're gonna put all of these together, these requests, get some sort of a price, talk to MMA and see if they feel if they're qualified or not qualified. And then we'll put together a list of what we feel are approved items, and have another information meeting, get everyone together and let them know what's going on. This would probably be the final meeting in this. this will be the third meeting we've had, so hopefully we'll have a little more guidance as to what we can and can't spend the money on, and we'll spend it wisely. I don't think that's a big ask,
I'm
but
not
it's
snickering.
a little.
We'll spend it, that's for sure.
So
Oh, wisely, yes.
we're going to be going into executive session momentarily, so the people that are here, Harvey, do you have anything you'd like to?
As far as the ARPA fund, I think I'd like to make a request for some equipment for the kitchen. And I thought Jen was going to be in on that, and also Saban was going to give me a list of things,
Okay.
hopefully at cost.
That's included now, maybe it'll have to be increased, but yes.
Yeah. When is it going to be due? You know?
We have, really, there's no time limit as far as, we have to spend the money in
24.
2 years or 3 years.
24.
It was, what's that?
24,
Yeah,
I think.
right.
So we've got some time, Art.
But we want to approve things at this
Right.
next meeting. We want
Right.
to get it so sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we can maybe expand the functions that we do in the gym. Jeffrey,
Just to bring back the Selectmen's Corner, maybe, in the Shopper's Guide. I know we have some stuff on the internet, and we have the video here, but that's only once a week. Just a little synopsis, whatever happens each quarter, on the
Well,
website, and maybe the internet as well.
I don't know if you read what's on there now.
There is a new one?
Yeah, well, it was the reason why we stopped doing it.
I got that.
Okay.
Right. If you don't listen to the meetings every week, you won't know what happened for the last 3 months.
Well, I'll certainly reconsider that. I thought there was a giant lack of interest, but if people feel that that's,
Well, for those that
Help.
don't attend meetings or don't listen to it online, maybe they can find it in the Shopper's Guide.
okay,
For those few that read the Shopper's Guide.
everyone reads the Shopper's Guide, it's free.
Right, I know. It starts a good fire too.
All right, well, let us get this straightened out first, but that's a good suggestion. I can certainly start it up again.
And I did listen to the meeting at the Stanley Building, and the judge asked if there was a septic system, or not a septic system, I guess a septic system, and they said the mill had one. I didn't know.
It has one, but it's not viable. And
The mill has a non-approved illegal septic system
Basically a
hooked up
holding
to the
tank,
Stanley.
right?
Well, I thought the judge asked, and David Laurie said that they had their own.
Well, I don't,
well, they did, and it was legal. However, when they shut the mill down in 2008, it basically went kaput because power was cut.
No, I get that, I get that, it's just where I heard something at the meeting was just kind of got off.
I think,
Mr. Laurie?
I think that had to do, at least I understood the question from the judge to be, what's going on right now in terms of the Mounces, the tenant being in there, and they have their own system right now, which is in existence, but is not a shared system and can't be a shared system.
They don't have anything
I thought-
other than
What do you
what
know?
was there.
It's just a holding tank.
No.
Holding tanks.
They're
Yeah.
just using the holding tank right
Holding
now?
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Well, then I misspoke.
okay.
I misspoke, so.
Okay, I just, just try to pay attention to this. Thanks.
Somebody does.
Okay, well, with that, we'll end our regular meeting to
No,
go
we
into
won't
executive
end our regular
session.
meeting.
Just,
We will go into executive session. We don't end anything.
You good with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be two executive sessions, really, one right after the other. One to talk